Hi guys, it's Troy at the Full Setup back with another video. Now I know quite a few of my last videos, they've been sort of scripted, haven't they? So I decided we're going to go for the old school, non-script, loads of jibber jabber. Look at a case, we're going to build in it as well, because I think that's the best way to review a case, okay? You know, you're seeing some sort of sliding images of it now. So what is this case? Well, this is the Phanteks P300. Now this isn't a new case, it came out last year. And it, you know, it's done really well. It's a £50 case, but the thing I didn't like about it is that it was black. It was just all black. I just didn't like the look of it. Well, it's available in loads of new colours now, and this one, look at it, all white and black. I'm going to call it my Stormtrooper project. This is going to be a project I'm going to be working on next few months. Should probably be 1 or 2 videos a month on the channel. So we just need, you know, something to get it started with. And this is what I'm going for. You know, I didn't even measure, I didn't even look at the measurements, anything. I've just got to figure out how to get everything in it, and I'm going to talk about that build as we do it as well. So if you did just want like a 4-minute review video of, hey, look at this bit and look at that bit, this ain't going to be that type of video. But if you want to see some building, we're going to talk about other bits that we're going to put in it. You know, you want to watch along, this is going to be the first in this series. I'll make sure we turn it into a playlist. But yeah, this case looks absolutely beautiful. You just got all this white and black all over it. The grills, it just looks like a Stormtrooper's case, right? If I was busy doing Star Wars shit all day and then, you know, went home and I wanted to play old school Battlefront, this is what I'd be putting in. You've got white and black everywhere. I mean, I can't believe that this case only cost like £55. Absolutely gorgeous all the way around. We'll show you the inside in a minute because we go boring. We've got to start from the back, but first, got a little moment from our sponsor. This is the I'm Too Broke to Fix It kit. This is for all you people that can't afford to spend the ludicrous money on an iFixit kit. You know, same thing. Amazon, I think they're between £15 and £25, I can't remember, but I'll put a link in it. So they're the sponsor today, the I'm Too Broke to Fix It kit. Shall we start off in the back? Let's have a look in the back then. Oh, I'm going to pull the front off as well, actually. And yes, if you see me at any point, I am in my pyjama bottoms. Been a busy day, man. I just wanted to make a casual video first in this series. Now we need to take that off because I need the accessory box out of the two 3.5-inch drives that go in the front of the case. B-roll go in there. And this is a super compact case as well, the 300. Here's some more B-roll of it next to the P400. Super compact case, but you haven't got a lot of room for a power supply, so let's get a power supply in there. Power supply, Gigabyte B700H. You've seen this power supply before. I don't really think you can buy them anymore. I think Gigabyte might have given up on making power supplies. This is a compact power supply, almost like a, what did I say, EVGA power supply, that sort of size. And we will get some B-roll. You can see how tight it is up towards this drive cage, which is removable. So the drive cage is removable from screws on the bottom. So I'll figure that out in a minute. So yeah, you can put whatever power supply you want in this bad boy, if you don't mind taking the drive out. Now, as you can see here, as we're sort of sliding down the case, there are some nice Velcro straps for keeping the cables tidy. There is a cable tie at the top, which I'm going to have to cut because I want to remove the fans. Now, again, you can see here, there's not a lot of room for the power supply, so I am probably going to opt for, when I do my full proper build in this, is that I'm going to get rid of the hard drive cage. I wanted to add SSD storage anyway, because this is going to be like strictly my gaming rig, so I really want an SSD for my games. A few cables here. We've got like hard drive, LED, power switch. Now there's the Rgb cables and an eSATA. Now I don't know if you're going to be able to read that, but it says here, connect this connector with Phanteks multicolor LED strips only. Now I don't know if it means that connector as well, because what I do know is that my Phanteks Rgb cables do not sync with my deep cool ones. Now, as a cost saving feature, Phanteks only include one of these. They need to make you buy one separately, and I think that's what they've done here with that drive cage, rather than it going that way. You know, you remove the drive cage, then you need to buy another one of those, and I can understand because it's really good for the money, but you know, it should come with two. So down the front, you know, is that drive cage that I keep whinging about. So there we go, there's a couple in there, and we are using for now Western not Western Digital. It's got Toshiba written on it, big writing. A Toshiba P300. I've got quite a few of these. There you go. Clicks in. No screws, no hassle. Oh, here comes the hassle. Here comes the hassle. Does that one go up higher again? Does it? Tell you what, I'm just going to take one of these out for now anyway. Oh yeah, there we go. Just going to connect up a eSATA to that. And look at that, that's just enough to reach the other one for the power of the lighting. It doesn't go. It wants me to put it in the other way, doesn't it? There we go. Now I know what you're thinking. You didn't put an SSD in there. You're running off a 1 terabyte hard drive. I thought this is supposed to be your little personal gaming rig you're building yourself. Well, yeah. So we've got, can't see because of the label. I need a heat gun to get it off actually on that. A bit too scared to put it off. But that is an Evo 960, 256 gigabytes. That's going to be my OS drive. I'm going to put that somewhere safe for a bit. So the side's super minimalistic. Again, finished in this brilliant white. You've got white all over the case. The paintwork's really nice on this actually, because I wasn't that happy with the paintwork on my P400. So this one's better. I've got the Phanteks logo. You've got the thumb screws for removing the glass. And I love that it's got the black outline, and that is clear glass as well. I don't like the smoke glass, and this black outline's really good for hiding RGB cables, so you don't see all the LEDs so bad. It's really good for yeah, reflecting that RGB colour. So the inside of this case is finished beautifully in white as well. Just the whole edge, whole paint job, everything on it is really nice. I love the white and black these because I put those on a lot of my builds, so they're already there. Just everything's nice. Now there's no sort of rubber grommets, but the way the cables come through, they look nice, they look tidy. I've got pre-installed thumb screws as well. Now there is a 120 included fan, which I'm sure is fine and is probably quiet and Phanteks, but don't want this fan in here. You know, we're not doing a thermal review today. We're just having some chill time. And I haven't decided what fans I want in the back of this yet. So we're talking Stormtrooper, right? So we got like black, white, and then I want to incorporate some red because I'm going to do a full custom watercooled loop in this as well. So it's going to be the first time I've done that. So that's why it's a bit of a project, because that's expensive, and you know, I'm still waiting for new graphics cards to come out. So this is what we're using for now. Got the Deepcore RF 120s. Been doing a lot of work with Deepcore recently. They're really sound. Check them out. Got loads of their videos. Now, this is the awkward thing. So we're saying Stormtrooper. So this case is going to be what a Stormtrooper uses when he gets home from his hard day. You know, shooting people, being a general badass. You know. So like, you know, does he have RGB? Does he want some flare? Does he feel oppressed? So does he want RGB? Or, you know, should I do it all in red LEDs? I'd be really interested on your thoughts. I'm thinking red coolant, or even like, you know, like red tubes. Maybe like, so I'm thinking like all white radiators and stuff like that. And then we'll use like black fittings. I'm sort of giving this away really, aren't I? But this is the whole thing. It's just literally going to be, you know, this is my project. So all the other videos that I make, PCs that I make, you know, they're benchmarking PCs, and because of that, I haven't treated myself to like, you know, I don't have something like an 8700K because I'm too busy building all the rigs for the benchmark videos that you watch. You know, I don't have a 1080 Ti because I'm having to buy loads of budget graphics cards for the, you know, the budget videos you like to watch. So I want something for me. So we're going to put 120 in there. I'm going to put another one in the top. I'll probably get a 140, and then we're going to have a look at motherboard. Should we go motherboard? So moving on to the top of the case, you've got this really nice magnet, nice black. So again, adding to the white and black build. You can put up to a 140 fan, so I might ask Deepcore to send me a 140 to go up in there. As for I/O, you've got a power button. You've got a button for controlling your RGB, just like the Phanteks P400. 2 USB 3.0s, no USB-C. It's a budget case. Audio in and audio out. Nice. Do the rookie mistake and forget to put the I/O shield in. How many times have you done that? Please bloody count. Oh, there we go. Alright, now we've got this girl warmed up, let's slam it in there, won't we? So we have the Asus Z370 Prime A. There is literally no white Z370s. That's about as white as it gets. I really miss, like, I don't like MSI motherboards, but like the crates, the new crates are ugly as shit. They are absolutely horrible. But the Z170, Z97, X299 versions, they were beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So this definitely probably won't be my final motherboard. I always just put this in before I get too stressed, the old 8-pin. Oh, like a glove. Yeah, I'm really hoping with Z390 that there might be a few more white motherboards, and this is the thing, this won't be the final motherboard. Like I said, it's not about having RGB splitters, I need more RGB headers for what I've got planned in my head at the moment. You know, could be certain things don't sync with each other. Now, I'm going Intel. I don't care what you think about that. Not really bothered. You're not going to try and talk me round for it. I've got loads of AMD systems, but I'm building a gaming PC. And because I'm building a gaming PC, I'm buying an Intel rig. I don't care if they're going to screw me over. I don't care if I've got to upgrade my motherboard every 2 years, because I want the best gaming performance right now. Yeah? I don't want this, okay, it'll be good in a year, it'll be good in 2 years, or you can keep upgrading the platform, but, you know, you'll lose out on other features. Like, this is my opinion on the matter. I'm not really into future-proofing, like I said. Buy the best you can, at the moment you can, with the money that you have. You know, but I understand it. You know, obviously I go through a lot of stuff, but, you know, if you're willing to sell your processor every 12 months, for AM4 for example, or put another processor in it, what is the difference in replacing your motherboard as well? Not a lot. But yeah, I'm going to go all Intel. We've got an i5-8400 in there for now. Now, I don't really know what I'm going to go for. We don't know if this is going to support 8 cores. We don't know about my RGB. There's a lot of things we don't know about. I don't even know if I need an 8 core. You know, strictly gaming, I might just go for an 8600K, 5.1, 5.2 gigahertz, do a D-lid. So my camera died, so I sort of cracked on with a bit of work as well. Now that RGB strips had to go down the bottom. I've put the M.2 SSD in, just sort of wired everything. Now you can see 2 SATA cables. That's only temporary. That's just because I've got to clone this SSD to that SSD. Going to use a program called Macroom Reflect. Check that out. So what's next? Now RAM. RAM is something I definitely don't know. So for now, this looks good in any case, really. So I've got the Corsair Vengeance with the white LED. Now I don't know if I should go with RGB RAM. I'm really interested on your thoughts with this as well. Do I get RGB RAM, or do you remember I built that PC for my friend Lewis? I upgraded him to Ryzen, and I knew when I gave him that Avexa Blitz memory in his rig that I would regret it, because that would be perfect for this. That was black with loads of red, so I don't know, maybe to get these in red. I think we should definitely be going with the red vibe a bit as well. Like, just black and white's a black and white build, you know. I'm going Stormtrooper. There's some real cool things, custom things that I'm having made for this build. So yeah, I'll be really interested on your thoughts. How would you Star Wars it up? As for the memory anyway, 16 gigs of 3200 megahertz memory. I'll probably tweak the timings on it a little bit as well. Cooler. Now this is something that I actually 100% know what's going in the front. Although they may not be these, the front fans will be notchular. Now these are the industrials. They now do these in black, and I have some of the not so loud ones in black. So these go all the way up to like 2000 RPM to get a little bit noisy. But this was because I didn't want the brown one. So probably what I'm going to have in the front of here, the plan is for a 280 radiator. And so yeah, I'll get two 140 notchers. Now the cooler that we're going to be using, the included fans are very good and would look really nice in this build, but the case is also a little bit limited on airflow. And in my Phanteks P300 I had an extra 120 down the back, so I wasn't too fussed about it. Be in there. But I think you can guess which cooler, if you're a subscriber, that's going in here. Let's grab the cooler. This is what happens when I build for myself. I'm not making a professional video. Look at that. but it's all looking nice and snug in there. So we have the Deep Cool Captain RGB that Deep Cool just sent me. Lovely. You've got to be so careful putting it down. I've damaged this, like, just installing it in a few PCs. The paintwork is very fragile on it. So yeah, the Notcher Industrials, I'm definitely not going to be running them at 2000 RPM. I'm not going to have the need to, but you know, when you're overclocking and stuff, at least you have the ability to. Like today, me making this in my lounge with patio windows on me, I'm sweating my balls off. So yeah, the I'm too broke to fix it kit. I've only used one screw so far, but it's done fine. I've used it for a few other bits and bobs, non-channel related. I keep forgetting that I've got it. Me and that red screwdriver you always see, we've got like a little relationship, so we do a lot of work together. God, I've been messing around with this radiator for bloody ages. Now, here's the problem that's what I was running into. That, see where we're at there, that's as high as we can go, so I might end up having to not screw all holes in when I come to do the rad and stuff like that. But yeah, that's as high as you can push it because of like screws. I'll show you. See, like that there on the front. See that? So that's going to stop you from putting the cooler any higher than that, which isn't ideal really, is it? As for thermal paste, I've always been a bit of a blogger, but over the last few weeks I've been on the old little X marks the spot sort of thing. Probably a bit too much, but yeah, that's sort of what I've been going with. What are your logging methods? I'm using Arctic MX4 anyway. I'd be interested. Are you the P guy? Are you the spread it with a card guy? Are you the just put loads on and hope it goes well guy? That's me. Now, seeing that this isn't even the finished job, this is nowhere near what I've got planned. This is a really nice looking build, isn't it? Everything's in here real good. Now, just for any of you would like to know, of an AIO, you're sort of 30 centimeters on your graphics card. And now this is where we're going to run into a problem. So basically, if I get either a, say, a 1170, 1180 or 2080, whatever it's called on launch, I'll most likely get a reference model, so then I can put it into the custom loop that I'm doing, so then I don't feel like I'm selling it again to then get one that cools properly, and losing loads of money that way. So where I've got the problem is for now, so when I'm putting the custom loop in, I'm going to have this big res here, so it don't leave me a lot of room for graphics cards. It really doesn't. Now, I know this has been done with good intentions because it keeps it tidy and stuff. Oh, probably chip the back of the paint. Oh no, the I can't fix it kit. It can't fix it. You know what Phanteks are like, they're like NZXT. Jesus. There we go. I'll just but if you look at these, that's all right because this actually comes off. I don't think it comes off on my P400. But trying to, again, if you're just a standard gamer, it's probably not that bad. But when you changing bloody graphics cards all the time, royal pain in my ass. So tight. Yeah, you're probably going to need a screwdriver. Sadly, the I can't fix it kit. It's done really well, to be fair. That screwdriver. Pretty much built the whole PC with it. So, graphics card wise, as a lot of you know, I sold all my high-end graphics cards because I don't really want to buy one. I cashed in on them when they were worth a lot of money for mining, and now, you know, we're so close to a launch, even if it is Christmas. But I don't think I'm gonna have to rethink my custom loop here. So this is a GTX 960 EVGA. I have got, you know, I could have put the 1060 in or something. It's because it's the only card that's got an 8-pin. And to be fair, I'm only going to play Battlefield on this PC, and I play that game on low anyway, so the FPS will be high. Now here's the thing, I don't think my reservoir is going to fit in there, and the issue is I want to still test the i5-8400 as well, so I might have to rethink my water cooling protocol a bit. I did think about putting the fans in here, there's not quite enough room, but like I said, we're doing a Stormtrooper build. We're going to be adding some water cooling, going to do a full custom lube. I'm going to be adding like a thing to it each month, buying a new part. Now the water cooling, the first set is actually coming from a company called Freeze Mod. They're sending it to me at the moment, and they're just like, it's like cheap Chinese stuff. Not the cheapest of the cheap, it's still cheaper than building in the UK. So we're going to do that, put a cheap loop in here, and then just sort of like upgrade the lube, see how we get on with it as well. But we need to power this bad boy on really, don't we? One thing really important to point out with this build as well, I don't know if any of you OCD people noticed, but my cable management is flawless. You can't see one cable, look at it. Just all white, no cables. Who's going to see that shit? So here we go, here is the case. So I've just left it on the sort of rainbow effect at the moment because I don't have a monitor down here, so I can't change it. It's not really plugged into anything, but it looks absolutely fantastic. I will try and put maybe here some photos of it in red so we can see, you know, what were the thoughts on the red with the sort of stormtroopery stuff, the white, black, red. You know, white and black builds have been done. I want to make a Star Wars themed PC, which has been done, but you know. Episode 1, a new case. Wrap glass as well. You see, to be fair, I've built a bloody good PC. So even the fact, you know, we rushed this. We used the I Can't Fix It toolkit available from Amazon and other crap retailers. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. So, you know, like I said, I spoke about a lot of things in the video, didn't I? Whoa! We're gonna need a new case. I spoke about a lot of things in the video, and so I'd really like your opinions on what sort of parts we're going to put in here, what sort of RAM. It's over, isn't it? Video's over, but yeah, anything that you've got, any ideas, definitely not going with braided cables now because I haven't got enough room. You're not really going to see them either. I'll have a braided one for the graphics card, that's about it. But other than that, yeah, really interested on parts that you'd like to see. Any water cooling parts you would like to see, because it's going to be my first time water cooling. Loads of stuff really, just